Namaste, friends. I've got a power principle here for you. Navigating personal growth, integrating discipline, surrender, and self-acceptance. Resistance is real and it's natural. And so we've got to pay attention to when we are feeling it. And there's a couple of ways we can approach it, through discipline or force. When you live on a personal growth journey, things get really tricky. I'm sure many of you know exactly what I'm talking about. Trying to shed old ways, habits, and addictions, or learning new skills to become a better you, and bam, suddenly resistance pops up. It's all about how you handle it. And that's where the concepts of discipline, force, and what I find some extremely cool yogic wisdom like surrender and self-acceptance come in. Let's take a look at it. Discipline versus force. First of all, discipline is your supportive best friend. It's setting routines, making plans, nudging yourself to stick to them. Facing resistance is all part of this. Think of it as training a happy, excited puppy. Not harsh, but consistent and encouraging. Discipline builds your self-motivation and inspiration, and it gives you those sweet feelings of accomplishment. Now, force, that's the drill sergeant in your head yelling at you to push through no matter what. It's all about guilt and fear. And while it can get results in the short term, it is a recipe for a long-term burnout, resentment, and just plain giving up. And we don't want to be doing any of that, guys. Force drains you. It'll leave you exhausted, mentally checked out, and disconnected. We've got to meet resistance and understand that it's an inner struggle, an inner conflict. We are all going to hit a wall. It's when you know that you should go for it. You should get out there. You should go to that training, but you pop on the couch, watch Netflix, and one after the other. Or you're needing to work on a project, but you just can't gather the energy. This resistance is natural. Our brains love comfort and comfortable routines, not change. When you feel the resistance, discipline steps in and asks some raw and real questions. What am I avoiding? What's actually blocking me? What am I not allowing? Is it fear of the unknown, lack of confidence, or am I just really not planning well? By digging deeper, you can really tackle the root of the problem without being self-destructive or shaming. Maybe working out feels so overwhelming, so you start with something light, like turn on some music and dance. So some of the yogic wisdom that is part of our strategy, Kriya Yoga, is Ishvara Pranidhana. Here's our antidote. Ishvara Pranidhana is a concept from Kriya Yoga. It means surrendering to a higher power, something you define, while accepting yourself fully. This is not about giving up or letting go or any of that. It's instead learning to ride the waves of resistance. When facing resistance with Ishvara Pranidhana, your leveraged efforts will be balanced with a sense of ease. You want to set your goals and go after them, but accept that occasionally things are not going to go as you plan. Maybe today's not the day to finish that chapter, crush the workout, show up on the mat. Maybe it's not. But pay attention. Surrender to the journey, reflect, learn, and grow. Trust the process. Be kind to yourself, flaws and all. Choosing discipline over force is when we stop beating ourselves up over a slip-up. We use discipline strategies infused with self-acceptance and surrender. Keeping track of your progress and celebrating little wins And viewing setbacks as moments of learning, it's a lot more constructive than self-punishment. Having a hard time sticking to a healthy diet or a healthy menu, well, I'm going to tell you what, forcing yourself to cut out all treats may not last. Discipline means things more gradual, more like a gradient, where you might add in more of what you need and then allow for the occasional treat. And if you mess up, pause, get present, and remember, growth is not a linear, horizontal straight line. It will have a series of ups and downs. There are very powerful ethical points to self-care and reasons for self-care. When you honor your journey by choosing discipline, surrender, and self-acceptance, you are respecting yourself and honorably walking this path of evolutionary growth, and you're creating a positive space for you, preserving dignity, walking in a more noble way, which is so crucial for healthy self-care. And for the long game, blending or weaving in discipline with surrender and self-acceptance, it really gears you up for long-term success. It's all about enabling sustainable habits, pacing yourself instead of these quick forced wins that will lead to burnout. You're learning to work with your challenges, not slam through them. In the end, personal growth is about balancing disciplined action without falling into the trap of self-force or giving up altogether. Mixing in the wisdom from Kriya Yoga and embracing the art of surrender and self-acceptance will smooth out your journey, making it kinder and more effective. So be gentle with yourself. Stick to your goals with discipline and trust the journey. You've got this. I believe in you as I believe in myself. And I really believe in myself because I believe in us all. I know we can do this together. Thank you so much, guys. Namaste.